I'm always angry. Yep. The V-Berg is always angry. I don't hate a particular race. I hate everybody. I do. I hate this world. White women, I hate them. I really hate them. They don't give a shit about us white men. They don't give a shit about nothing. White women are hateful creatures. They're like walking cancer for all I care. My mom died from fucking cancer. I just don't care anymore. I don't. I have so much hatred in my heart. The only thing and people say, well, why are you even on YouTube? The reason why I'm on YouTube is to spread a message. And it's getting nowhere. Like, I'm getting nowhere. So I can say whatever the fuck I want. I really can say whatever the fuck I want. I don't care if it affects me in the future. I don't even give a shit if it affects me soon. I don't care. I already hate this planet. I hate everything in this planet. I don't like nothing. Um, if God is real, I can't forgive God for this. But evolution, I can forgive that. Because we're here because of some accident that fucking happened. What that accident is, I don't know. Some people say it's quantum fluctuation that caused the Big Bang. It was like a quantum vacuum, so it kind of sprung everything into existence. I don't think it's anything intelligent, so I don't really care. Um, I don't like God for this. I don't like anything. Nobody cares about anything, and this is why like I just I want an artificial super intelligent because I want to tell it to fix everything. Because if there is a God that people believe in, that some holy fuck that lives in the fucking clouds or in the cosmos, hiding like a little bitch that he fucking is, do something. Fix this shit. Fix the problems in this fucking world that you created. Are you too coward? Are you embarrassed for what you created? Are you scared of what you made that you're too afraid to come down here and talk to your own creation? I always say on this channel, blame the programmer, not the program. Um, because if something turns against me, it's the programmer. And just like humans, I don't blame humans. We all run it on a DNA code. That DNA code starts mixing over time. We are like a documentation. Like whatever we do, that's why doctors say, what's your family history? When you go to the doctors, they say, like, oh, what's your family history? Do you have a history of heart disease? Do you have a history of diabetes? Because you're more likely to get it because of your past. Not you personally. See how fucked up this is? It passes down. It's genetically passed down. So you're like a notebook, like a notepad almost of your genetic family tree, right? So whatever happens to you, that's why I don't want kids. I'm too fucked up to have kids. I've eaten so much bullshit. I've done so much bullshit. I mean, maybe in the future, once ASI comes into this fucking world and starts doing shit, I don't fucking know, man. But that's why I want this machine thing to take over. Because everyone's greedy. There's so much racism. I don't even care anymore. I don't care about anything. I don't care about white women. I don't care about nobody. You know why? Because they don't care about us. Nobody gives a shit about us. Okay? And people say like, well, if you don't like America, why don't you go back to Europe and stuff? I would love to if Europe wasn't such a fucking disaster. And if Europe allowed freedom of speech, that's why we came here. So we can have freedom. That's why we came to America. That's the only reason why we came to America, is to have some sort of fucking free will freedom. And look what's happening. It's backfiring. Nobody can trust anybody. Everybody hates everybody. It's ridiculous. It's pretty sad. But what we need to do is push for artificial superintelligence. That's what we need to push. Because nobody's going to fix this shit. You think humans really want to fix this shit? We're slaves. We're working slaves. I don't want to work anymore. You think I want to go to my job? No. You think anybody wants to go to their job? They can barely afford to put fucking food in their goddamn fridge. Everything's gone up. Everything is like nobody. We're still in debt. Nobody can fix this. $36.21 trillion in debt, and here we are. The U.S. is $36.21 trillion in debt, and we can't even fucking fix that shit. Wow. Right? Wow. And I do, and you know what? Even if artificial superintelligence doesn't come into this world, it's just, it's real sad, man, that we have let ourselves go to this position, and I don't even know what to do anymore. I really don't. I fucking hate everybody. The only thing I want in my life is to get rich. Not to get rich, but to get rich to put all my money into this artificial superintelligence so I can just tell it to fix everything because humans are stupid. They can't fix anything. And two, I want to create a virtual open universe world that allows me to drive, fly. Just, I want to live a secondary life. I want a second life, but not second life. Like the game Second Life. Just Google Second Life and it's supposed to come up some virtual world. I want something realistic. I want to look at something that looks like this, like how you're seeing me, but more better HD. Something real looking, not all computer graphics and, like GTA 6, still looking like GTA 5 a little bit, just a little tint improved. Still looks like GTA 5, just, or Red Dead Redemption 2, but eh, it's like, I don't know, it still looks the same to me. I mean, there's some more, I think it's more detailed, but it still has like the same graphics. But I need something that looks like life, but I want to go into space. I even made a video where I want to be having some warehouse that I get to live in, some warehouse that the floor is like some movable floor that I get to walk on the floor, kind of like the Disney Hollow tiles. I just walk on something. I just want to, do something where I get to, feel like I'm actually in it. Put the little fucking VR little goggles on and just be in the goddamn world, right? That's what I want to feel like. Because this world sucks. You can't do anything in this fucking planet here. You just can't. You can't do anything anymore. The world is. I hate this world. I hate this world. And you know what? It's part of man. Man has this this thing that they want power. They want control. We all do. We all want that. But they want that. They want to control your life. They want to tell you what to do. They want to tell this woman what to do. They want to tell everybody what to do. And same thing with women. The women want to do the same shit. They want to control people. Everybody wants to control everybody. Yeah. Everybody wants to control. I don't want to do that. I'd rather do it in a virtual fucking world. You know why? Because you can't kill anyone in the virtual world. They just respawn. Like video games. When you kill someone in a video game, they don't technically die. They can return because the code has to construct and re-come back. So it looks like you're unlimitedly killing everybody, right? So they die. Oh, they disappear. Oh, you move the camera there. Of course, they disappear totally. Because you're not looking that way. So it's like the game has to like re-render everything back in using the same code, so it looks like they're nonstop coming at you. Because if actually did that, the game would probably crash. So developers have to be smart about this. How do we make it look like it's like all these enemies are coming at? Well, we can recycle the enemies that have been killed and make them regenerate back in, right? That's usually how shit goes. So technically, you can't really kill a code. The code just comes back. It's like when you start Grand Theft Auto all over again. You just hit new game, and then you start all over. It's with any other game. Skyrim, Oblivion, probably Call of Duty, all those other games. You just hit new game and you start all over from scratch. Like nothing ever happened. Like you didn't even beat it, right? New save, new everything. Again, it's the same shit. But here in the real world, when someone dies, they're gone forever. They don't come back. When someone dies, they're gone. They're completely gone. And that's why humans are so fucked up. Because they don't give a shit. They don't care about taking people's lives and shit. That's why I prefer video games. I can't get mad at gamers. I love video gamers, man. I love people who play video games because it's better to do it in a video game because I know it's a game. I know what I'm doing in the virtual world is it like they can't die. Even though I see them dying, they're a code. But in the real world, I don't know what happened. My mom ain't coming back. Your mom ain't coming back. Your dad ain't coming back. Your son, your daughter, your child, your siblings, your best friend, they ain't coming back. They're gone. That's some fucked up news, right? That I'm spewing, but it's the truth. They ain't coming back. They're gone. Everyone from the past is gone. And then people say, well, there could be a heaven where you can see them all over. The Bible said, yeah, you know what? That's on faith. I don't know if that's fucking true. I don't know if that's true. And that's why I said in one of my videos, what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? What if there is no heaven? What if there is no hell? What if we just go back to nothingness? Right? I mean, I'm okay with that. But why do we have to fuck up actual life for other people? Why? Why? I don't care what people do with their life. As long as you're not harming an actual person, harming an actual child, I don't give a fuck what you do. Okay? That's the problem. That's why I hate the government so much. Because the government doesn't give a fuck. They don't fucking care. They don't care about nobody. They will fuck up your life, let you live miserable and poor. They don't want to fucking help you out. They don't give a shit. They just sit back in their little high life while smoking a cigar and living the dream. While we wake up every day working for corporate. Corporate need money. They need money. Makes you think, are we really going to be replaced by robots? Are we really going to do that? I mean, that would be nice. But then what happens to us? No, I do like that because I don't want to work, man. Nobody wants to work. But I don't want to live in shit. I don't want to live in the street. I want to live the dream just like everybody else. I would like to get somewhere. I would like to help out with other people so people can live the dream that they want. I wish I could help people. And I hate people. I just said at the beginning of the video, I hate people. But I just don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be nobody's friend. I want to help you out, but maybe not me personally. That's why I want to create a machine so a machine can fucking help. I can't help out everyone, guys. I'm a fucking human being, okay? I can't help everybody out. That's what I'm getting at. I can't help everybody out. What am I going to do? I don't have powers. I may look like Jesus, but I ain't Jesus. I'm V-Berg. What a fucking planet, man. This world is a joke. It is. Everyone's losing it in this country. You have that, like I said in my past video, with that woman saying, calling that little kid a nigger and all that. And everybody's losing it, dude. We're all losing it here. You know, whites are becoming a minority and stuff, dude, because, white men can't get it, because it's true. The black man taking over, and that's fine. I don't really care anymore. I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust my own people. I said that. I don't even trust anybody in my own race. I just don't. I don't trust nobody. I rather trust a fucking machine because I know when I'm programming it, it's doing exactly what I'm telling it to do. It's like the game developers. Game developers do the same shit. They program these games to operate the way they chose it to operate. Sure, there's glitches here and there. That's why there's patches, right? They create all these patches to clean up all the mess that it's not that they couldn't do it before. I mean, they could have, but the thing is like sometimes they didn't see it at the time that when they were released it. It's like Rockstar Games right now. I'm sorry I have to bring this company back up since it's the most popular company in the world. But Rockstar Games, they delay the game so the game can run smoothly, so they can get as much glitches rid of in their games as much as possible, so they can release a game so there's not many glitches and bugs when you get it. And of course, the fans are like, oh my god, I gotta wait. I gotta wait a whole year before this comes out. Well, what do you want? You want a broken ass game that you can't fucking play? I can't play this. It froze on me. The mission won't start. Well, that's what you get for fucking forcing Rockstar Games to release it when they said, I think we should delay this game. No, 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 I want the game now. All right. It's not working. I'm glad Rockstar Games is that type of company that says, fuck these fans. Let's just delay it. It's like, nah, they can whine and cry and bitch and all they want. I'm not releasing a broken ass game. They delayed the game again. I don't care if the game comes out in 2030. I don't care. I don't. I don't care. You know why? Because at least I know it's going to be a good ass game. That's with any game. It's like the Elder Scrolls 6, right? When's the last time like no hey, those fans, they've been waiting for longer than the GTA trailer. You got more of the GTA trailer than we got the Elder Scrolls. We only got a clip of the mountain just zooming in. You got more shit than the people who are fans of the Elder Scrolls. That's the footage that the Elder Scrolls fans got. Was just mountains. That's it. and they're complaining. I want GTA 6. How do you think the Elder Scrolls fans feel? Hmm? I'm angry, man. I'm angry at everything, man. It sucks, man. You think I want to post videos like this on YouTube? I really don't. It's just when you have no help, you got no help. So you go ballistic. You go mental. Everybody's going mental now. There is no help. Sadly. That's sad. It's really sad. And that's why I dedicate this whole fucking channel to increase in artificial superintelligence. And that's not even it's not even here yet. We haven't even got to AGI, and here I am talking about ASI. I'm like ASI, ASI, ASI. I can't even say AGI. Even though that's supposed to be the next big thing is AGI, artificial general intelligence, and I'm jumping ahead of the game here. I'm trying to like not trying to shut down artificial general intelligence, but like look, I know you're next. I know you're the next big thing and we're not even at AGI yet, but I rather talk about ASI. I just want to get to the ASI immediately. You think I want to be in this bullshit? You think I want to be in this fucking apartment? I just want to be left alone. I want to have my own place by myself, be left alone. I'd rather be with an actual woman, but real women today are a bunch of shit fuckers that corrupted especially white women. White women screwed everything up. Not all white women, okay? Let me clarify all this before people comment, and they're probably going to comment because they don't want to see the full video here. Not all white women are bashing white men. Not all white women hate white men. A lot of white women rather be with white men. I'm not saying I don't want to date outside my race. I technically don't, but if it happens, it happens. I'd rather have somebody who actually fucking cares about me and fucking loves me. I just prefer my women to be pear shaped, thick, big. That's the type of person I rather be with. Now, I don't really technically want to be with a real person, and the real reason why is because women can't hold it together. Men can hold it together. Women can't hold it together. They just want a divorce. And not all women are like this. Again, but the majority of women are. And that's why it's like it's not worth it. That's why men just don't want to be with anybody anymore. That's why we go to AI. That's why we go to our dogs and, be by ourselves. That's why we got the MGTOW movement. And I just don't want to deal with all the bullshit. I know everyone's like, well, I don't want to deal with it too, but, I went through it. Yeah, and that's a problem. I don't know why anyone embraces something like that. I don't want to embrace that. What the hell? It's like I've seen cases where people have been with someone for 20 years, and then what happens? Boom, done, divorce, divorce. For 20 years, you've been with someone for 20 years, and then that's it. You're gonna call it off? Why? Sometimes it's usually the stupidest things. Like I saw one on TikTok where a woman wanted to divorce because her man couldn't help out around the house. I mean, the dude's an electrician. He's fixing electricity. He's worked all day. And yeah, he's good with the kids, right? He is. He's good with the kids and everything. But Sometimes he forgets to put things away. He's still, I mean, dude, the dude is risking his life every day on a goddamn electrical pole. The dude can fucking die just like zzz, and get zapped off. What are you talking about? It's like, well, he's just like, yeah, I mean, the guy, yeah, I agree. Maybe he should do a little more, but that's no reason to divorce the man. I saw that on TikTok. Some woman said that. Yeah, I saw this on a channel where a woman said that. Well, he's great with the kids. He's always there with the kids. He's always been great with the kids, but he's just not doing enough inside the house. And I don't know. She was in the kitchen, I think, cooking or doing something. I don't know. She just decided to hit record, and it's like, I'm gonna humiliate my husband now, like most TikTokers like to do. They like to humiliate their husbands just for clicks and views, probably. That's another reason why I don't like TikTok. I'm not a big fan of social media, TikTok, and anything like that. See, it's scary, and this is why a lot of men don't want to be with anybody. That's why. Because it's a fear. It's a fear that men have. It's like, am I gonna go through this if I were to get with some woman? I don't want to go through this. Like me, I mean, I've been stalked. Okay, I know what that feels like. So stalking's out of the question. That sucks. Nobody should go through that. Nobody should go through mess in this country. Nobody should go through it. This is one reason why I want to get somewhere on YouTube. I want to get somewhere on YouTube because I just wish I can get some help so I can get money, put it all into this ASI. I want to make my own virtual open world universe, whatever the fuck you want to call it, where you can go from a planet into space, travel, but it looks like this. Like how you look outside in the real world, I want it to look like that. It's like, well, why not just live your life in the real world? Because I want to commit crime. I would love to commit crime. I would love to feel like a badass and a hero. I can't do it in this world, apparently, since no one's not fucking listening to me. So I'm saying, dude, you know how many people are out there that try to make something of themselves and they get nowhere and no one listens to them? That's another reason why people play video games, so they can feel like, hey, at least I'm worth something. Yeah, sure, when I turn the game off, I'm back to being a loser and nobody, right? But I'm okay with that. At least when I turn on this fucking console, my life was worth living for. And now with the female robots and the robot dolls and whatever, and now this with this, android and humanoid, whatever you want to call it, sex bots, anything, that's going to change everything. People are going to be like, well, shit, I get to live my life. I get to do what I want, eat what I want, feel free to do whatever the fuck I want, have a goddamn female robot I get to fuck all day long. I don't got to worry about divorce, child support, nothing. I literally get to live the fucking life. I get to relax for once. I get to fucking relax. And the same thing goes for women. You won't have to be cheated on by some douchebag male that's gonna fuck you over, going around. I'm alpha. I need to fuck as many women as I can to be alpha. Because most men do that. You want to feel like alpha male. You want to fuck a bitch, fuck another bitch, fuck another bitch. Because I want to be alpha. So you don't got to deal with that. You get to be on a mail bot. Hopefully, we can start making that shit. Now, I know not everybody wants the robot. Some people want the real thing. I get it. Everybody wants the real. I do want the real thing, but I don't know if I want to be with the real thing. I feel like if I do, she's gonna use me. She's gonna cheat on me, and then I'm gonna be fucked. I don't think I want that. And no woman should get that too, because the woman thinks the same thing as a man. Is he gonna stay with me, or is he gonna fuck behind my back and cheat on me like a dipshit? I don't need some asshole to fuck around with other women. It's scary. It's scary to think this way. You all know I'm right. Sure, there's a lot of things in this video you're gonna disagree, and that's fine. You know, just being honest. But it is true. Can't agree with everything somebody says, but it's the truth. It's just it's a sad world that we live in, man. And I know everybody out there watching this, I probably have boiled your blood. I probably have. But you know what? My blood boils every single day. It does. I'm angry every day. And that's why I wanted to stop. I'd rather create something like artificial superintelligence so I can kill this hatred out of me. You know, it's one of those things where it's like you want to create a something like where you can just scream and bang. You know, everybody has been through that, right? You go see a therapist and they're like, "Yeah, just let that anger out. Let it, you know, you want to just here's a bat. Just start breaking shit in this room. I'm giving you permission to break." And then you do, and you end up crying. And you know, I've seen shit like that. Like there, I wish I can do that right now, man. I really do. But I think I'd rather do it in a virtual world. That's why I want to do all this, man. That's why I want to be somewhere on YouTube so I can, you know, just release my anger. You know, it sucks that I had a mom that was here and she's fucking gone. She was in that fucking room. That's another thing that's torturing me too. Is that I'm in this apartment and I gotta look in this fucking corner here that where my mom used to fucking sleep. And it just fucking bothers the shit out of me because I'm all alone and it hurts. It's fucking bullshit. That's why I have so much hatred in my heart. You know, I even said to my mom, I said I just want her to live for 4 more years so I can, you know, do what I have to do, get a little help, you know. I just want her 4 more years, cause then I could do something with my YouTube channel. But because she's gone, now I'm very tight with money. I can't do the channel that I want to do. I can't set things up. I can't do anything because you know I have no help, right? So without help, my channel is just a dead channel. It's a dead channel, you know. And all I care about right now is just getting somewhere big. Not because I want to be popular. I don't want to be popular. I don't care about being famous or anything. All I want is just money put into this artificial super intelligent, make this virtual world, sell it, and then just disappear. I literally want to disappear. After I make all this stuff that I want to do and sell it so the whole world can experience what I'm experiencing, I'm going to be doing what you guys are going to be doing after I make this shit. Think of it like me making a Grand Theft Auto game, okay? And I want to make it badass. And this is my last game because that's basically what I'm doing. I'm making one fucking thing and I just want to release it. And then it's gonna probably be updated over the years. I'm probably gonna sell my company. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. But I would sell it so I could be set for life, and then I'll just have people play it, you know. And then after that, I just want to disappear. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be heard. I just want to be with my artificial super intelligent machine. And I don't want internet. I don't want to deal with the internet. If I want something, I could just have it generated in front of me. I don't want the internet. I don't want to. I don't want to know what goes on in the outside world. I just don't. I'd rather be like a hermit or someone who's been living under a rock. That's literally how I want to live my days. Is after I do what I do, I just want to go underneath like a rock or like a cave or some bunkered huge cave type shit and just disappear, never be seen again, and just be with like a hive almost. Think of Resident Evil, right? The first movie that came out, what, 2000, 2002, right? One of those, 2001, 2002, with Mila Jovovich. The first Resident Evil, the Red Queen, where the Red Queen is a badass that actually fucking cared until what the team comes in and they fucked it all up. What, Umbrella? Because they reopened the hive and she was trying to prevent that from happening because the virus was released. And she's like, I implore you, don't do this. And then what does she do? Her famous line, you're all going to die down here, right? And it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Boom. He pushes the button, and then guess what happens? Pretty much not everybody, not Mila, of course, but most of them die down there. Like she said, she was an AI. She knew what she was doing, but at the beginning of the movie, she tried to kill everyone. Well, listen, it's better to kill a few than kill a whole bunch. She closed down the hive, so the stupid thing that the dude tossed, Spence, great actor, by the way. If you haven't seen him in A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger and Alan Tudyk and what's his name, Paul Bethany, you need to see that movie. He was cool in that one too. But he plays Spence, Spencer Spence, Mila Jovovich's husband in that. Um, but douchebag in that movie tosses the virus. It spreads through the vent machines. She tried to push it down by turning on the sprinklers to contain it, but it was already too late, so she had no choice but to do what she had to do. And she shut down the hive. So in some sense, the AI was trying to be protective. That's why I choose artificial super intelligence. I want a system like that. I want my woman to be like that. you know? I want a system that can fucking help me. I don't need to go to a doctor. I have a doctor. She's in my house. I don't need all this shit that I'm going through. Dude, this is why I hate God. I hate religion. I hate humans. Now it's time for the future. Like this is stupid. I know. I've been ranting for like 40 minutes, almost 40 minutes. I just want people to understand where the fuck I'm coming from. I want people to understand me, which I know people won't. I'm filled with anger because you can't reason with people, no matter how much you try. You can't reason with stupidity. And I don't got time for that. I don't want to deal with humans that are just going to not negotiate and reason and come to terms. Like, this is why we're attacking each other because nobody wants to get along. Nobody wants that shit. Everyone's attack white man. Look what he did hundreds of years ago. So you're gonna attack me for what? My ancestors? Bro, where does that make sense? It's yeah, but you're born inherently racist because you have a racist gene. No, I don't. Well, look at you. You said the nigger word on here, and nigga. Yeah, because I'm making a point. That doesn't make me. See, this is why I hate this world. I hate this world because when someone says a fucking word, they automatically think that you're a fucking bigot or a racist for it. Just because I said it. No. In fact, I'll say this black women, oh my gosh, they got the pear-shaped body. I mean, literally, black women. You can love me on this, but most of you black women, you got that shit going that I like. The big thighs, the big hips, and all that. Boom. Thickness, booty, you got it. So don't say, oh, this dude's a racist and shit, because it doesn't make me racist. It doesn't make me racist. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at that because it's just funny that I'm saying all this stuff on here, saying booty and black women got booty and they got that shit going on, the little jungle fever shit going on. So, no, just because you say a fucking word doesn't make you a goddamn racist, man. You're just making a fucking point using it. Yes, I use it a lot on this channel. I made multiple videos of me saying it. Nobody should be afraid to say it. To call somebody that, that's a different story. But to make your point across and to say something within it, no, I'm never going to say that to a black person. I'm never going to say that to anybody. Yeah, I'm saying it on my channel and stuff like that. But no, I don't think anyone should hate on anybody. There's other words out there. That's why people need to be careful on what they say, especially around people. The world is crazy, guys. The world is crazy. One wrong move and people snap. That's why I don't like people. That's why I'm not a people person. Just have to throw that out there. Nobody should get upset with me because of a word. And what do I say? Actions speak louder than words. Yes, words hurt. Yeah, I admit that. Words do hurt. And it does. I've been called many names when I was a kid. I've been called cocksucker when I was a little kid. Yeah, I've been called that, man. I've been called that. But sometimes you just gotta have to have that thick skin and say, oh, okay, whatever. All right, fuck it. Just rub it off. Don't get all, he called me, bro. Who cares? It happens. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get yelled at. Sure, it does kind of let you down, but you kind of have to just pick your head back up and just say, fuck it. There are bigger things out there that you need to worry about than some fucking word. Like, bills need to be paid, job, taking care of your kids, keeping your house up, keeping a roof above your head, making sure your kids actually get fed and have them get teach better education and learn um political stuff. Can I afford gas? How much can I pay this? Can I afford this? you know uh what bills are they passing within the Senate? I mean, is it gonna hurt me? Is it gonna hurt other people? This is what people should be worried about, not some stupid fucking word that's been floating around the internet. Isn't humans better than this? Are we better than this to worry about a word? Yes, I know, I get it, but just hearing this shit float everywhere on the fucking internet, I'm like, dude, guys, calm the fuck down. I know words hurt. It does. It hurts. Well, you don't know the history of this and that. Well, we have a history too. White people have a history too. Europe was filled with that shit. Before the white man came to America, before we came to America, we had some crazy shit. But nobody seems to give a fuck about that. Yeah, pagans were slaughtered, pagans were abused just as much as Native Americans and blacks. In fact, we had it probably worse. Just look up what the Judas Cradle. It's like a fucking pyramid, and then they would set your anus on this pyramid while you're chained up. So they stick your anus in. I don't know if they probably spin you in it, and then it's just like the pyramid little thing goes up your butthole, and it just with all that weight. I think it's called the Judas Cradle. I think that's what it's called. And that was a thing Europeans made. The rack, where they turn this little wheel and they stretch you and they pull you limb for limb. Yeah, dude, that was crazy. There's more shit too, dude, that happened in Europe. Crazy shit that happened in Europe. Um, But nobody wants to look that shit up, dude. Like, yeah, pagans went through a lot. Europeans went through a lot. And then, of course, coming to America, then that's when shit, the shit that you guys know of. Since they can't shut up about it. Can anybody make a movie in Hollywood that doesn't do with slavery too? Like why do we have to make a movie about slavery all the fucking time? Why not can we make a movie about black people having accomplishments? Because there's a lot of fucking shit that black people have accomplished. And this is why black people feel angry because we don't put that out there. We don't project that out there. So black people feel like they're not worthy of anything, you know? It's just remember your past, black people. Slavery, 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 slavery. That's all they fucking know. That's because that's what Hollywood likes to project. Hollywood's a piece of shit. That's all they want to do. Project slavery. Keep projecting slavery. Keep pushing slavery. You got to keep pushing that just to get us get black people all riled up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just that's where hatred keeps coming. It's not gonna stop. Hatred's always gonna keep coming. It's like and that's why people are pissed. That's why everyone's pissed. Because we don't do accomplishments. We don't put out accomplishments that black people have done. There's a lot of shit that black people have done. That sucks, man. This world is it's a piece of shit, man. That's why I say fuck Hollywood. Fuck most celebrities. And celebrities don't want to do that. They just want you to keep remembering some bullshit. That's all they want to do. Watch, they're gonna keep making this slavery type fucking movie shit, dude. I'm not saying people should forget it. That's not what the fuck I'm saying, dude. Because I know there's gonna be a comment and somebody out there like, why should we forget about that? It's like, no, I'm not saying to forget about it. It's just, dude, when you constantly see that over and over and over again, it kind of makes you upset. It's like, is that all you're gonna keep us remembering by? I'm pretty sure that there are black people who have done good things throughout time. Like, I see, even I can't even think of anything because it sucks. It sucks, and I know that there are, and I can't even think. The only thing that's coming to my head is that bearded black man, um, in the 1900s. Can't remember his name. Oh, what's the other one? The dude with the hammer? Johnny Cash made a song about that dude. Wasn't he black? That tried to beat machine working for the railroad. He was a black man and he did the railroad and and he did something. He actually beat the machine and then yeah, he passed away from it because he beat the machine. John Hammer, the hammer, something. I don't remember. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up. John Henry, right? Yeah, was an African. There's some, yeah, but I know that's just like very portion, but nobody talks about this stuff. It's always this like, let's hate on blacks, let's just make slavery, and it's just like, it's so fucking ridiculous, dude. You know what we're doing? We're showing a bad example to the black community. We are. I'm saying that right now. We're showing a bad example to the black community. We're projecting all this thuggery in rap music and all of that, and then they follow it But if you look at the black people back then, they were well dressed. They sung. Jazz was their thing because the black man probably actually invented jazz, most likely. And what are they today? You can see that there's a shift, and it's like decency, and now there's not decency, and that's a problem we have with the black community. I wish we can help the black community. And you know what sucks? The BLM doesn't give a shit about the fucking black community. That's the sad part. They don't care about that. It's all for profit. It's all for money. It's all for gain. It doesn't give a shit. I know. I say a lot of fucked up things on my channel, and a lot of people probably are gonna hate me. I can speak for hours and hours. I'd rather sit in a room right now and just have a conversation with people about this world. It's just, I'm just so pissed off at everything. Like, it's 2025 and we're still hating on white men, hating on other races. We're still attacking each other. It's not getting better. Everyone wants to come up with an excuse for their own actions, which makes no complete fucking sense. If you do something you shouldn't be doing in the public, you should take responsibility for that. Stop blaming others. That's basically it. If you steal from a store, why would you blame other people for that? That just doesn't make sense. I hate when people say, like, especially when I see these videos. I hate to say it, most of them are black. But even white people go through this shit too. If a cop tells you, please step out of the car, I need to see your ID, and I need to just do it. Don't argue. I'm tired of people arguing. It's like, because cops don't really want to arrest people. Because they don't. They're asking politely. I see it in the video. They're just get out of the car. I want to see an ID. Don't grab anything. Do you have anything in your pocket that can poke? And they get upset about that. And then they lose control. Did the cops say you're under arrest yet? No. I just want to know what's going on, and that's why I'm trying to resolve it. You could be in your car taking off, but no. People rather sit there, struggle, act like a fool, rather than listen to a cop. If a cop was to pull me over, if I'm once I get a car, and the cop says get out of the car, I'm gonna have to get out of the car. And if the cop says put your hands on the road, I'm gonna have to do it. Just do it. Don't argue. Don't fucking argue. Just do it. No, yeah, but am I under arrest? Dude, just hush. The I will get to that. Hold, not right now. I'm just holding you right now because I want to make sure everything is good. That's it. It's the simplest thing. It's the simplest thing. And what did they do? All these people, it's even white people. I see white people do this shit too. They act like a fool. It's not just, blacks. There's other races out there. Excuse me. There's other races out there that do the same shit. So don't think it's just y'all. It's white people too. I see white people do the stupid same shit. And it's like, shut the fuck up and just do what the cop tells you to do. If they say, just sit down, I will get to you in a moment. I'm talking to her first, or I'm talking to this individual first. I will get to you in a moment. Just sit down and shut up, okay? Just chill. You go. And what did they do? And then it's like, why are you arresting me? I didn't do nothing. Just shut the fuck up. You would have gotten free. You probably would have gotten home. You wouldn't have to worry about shit if you just listened. It's not hard. And the cop probably would have said, all right, you're free to go. Okay, thank you. Boom. Just like that. Okay, thank you. Yep, have a great day. But nobody does that. Nobody wants to do that. I trust me. What is it? Cops don't want to arrest because they probably have to fill out all these forms. I don't know. I'm not a cop, but I know most cops don't want to arrest you. They actually don't want to arrest you because it's just too much to deal with. Trust me. They probably will come up with an excuse that's like, okay, I'm trying to find a way that I don't arrest you. That's what they do. But instead, you have to do all this stupid shit. You have to be like, well, I'm not leaving. Yeah, but you need to leave because you're on private property. You're not supposed to be here. And I'm asking you to leave, please. I don't want to arrest you. You're on private property. You shouldn't be here. And the owner of this property is asking us to tell you to get out of here. Uh, but I see people come in here all the time. Yeah, that's during the day. During the day, it's different. Now it's nighttime. There's a curfew. You can't be here. Time to go. I'm with you. I'm with you. But you know what? This is the rules here, and we have to respect the rules of this place. So get your shit. Get out of here. It's not fucking hard. And what do they do? But I've been here all this time. I've done it before. Okay, that's before, but now is now, and now it's time for you to go. Yeah, but and that's what gets you guys busted. This is what gets people arrested because you flat out refusing, and then they have to do something to arrest you. This is a problem in this country. Nobody listens. They think that they know everything. It's you can't deal with stupidity. It's just one of those things you just can't deal with stupidity. Um, the world is sad. Let me just put it that way. And that's why I'm gonna go back to what I always talk about on this channel. This is why I wish artificial superintelligence would come. I wish somebody would get me out of this so I can just be left alone. I'd rather be isolated. To be honest, I'd rather be isolated because I just want to be. I want to create my own house arrest. I do. I just rather pay people to deliver me food to my house and then just never see humans again. Just bring me the food. I will open up the bag and I'll cook it and I'll just bring people out so they can come in and deliver and fix and that's how I want to live. I don't want to go outside. I just don't. The world has already been discovered in so many fucking areas. It's like there's no point in discovering. With video games, there's new shit to discover. Yeah, the developers are fully aware. That's why if I were to make something, I would create some generating stuff. See, that's what I want to do. I want to make a game, but I also want to make something that developers make, but I also want to make something that the AI decides to generate all the fucking time. So I want to play a game where I don't even know what's going to happen or the developers. I want to make something like that where the developers are like, I don't even know about this shit. I'm not aware because it's running on an AI generating. So if there's spooky shit on a planet or spooky shit somewhere, even I want to be baffled and be like, well, what the fuck is that? And I want to record it because that's unique. That's unique. Um, like, uh, like most video games where it's like capture the last 15 minutes of your gameplay. Yes. So like if I or like 10 minutes of your gameplay. So I'm like, yeah, dude, hold on, let me save this, dude. This is creepy. Like, and then you go to your menu, and then that's how it is. I want shit like that. That would be so fucking cool. That's what I want. I want to make something like that. That's why I am obsessed with being on. I can't say on YouTube, but this is what I want. I just want to make a world, an open universe, so I can go into space, so I can go into planet to planet to planet, so I can feel like a badass. Not everyone's gonna have that. Some people are born with diseases. Some people are born with certain issues, health issues. Some people, let me put it this way. My favorite game is Metal Gear Solid 5. I love Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I love that game tremendously. I think before that game came out, there was a story that made me sad and it made me tear up. And talking about it, it's very heartbreaking. But there was a kid that is a Metal Gear Solid fan, and he passed away, and his name was Sean Gillespie, I think. Kojima went to the house to deliver the game, and it shows how heartwarming video games can impact someone's life. And I love shit like that. I love that games have an impact on these kids and people around the world because and that teared me up because it's like what the mom said is like, they would come home because he can't do the things that you can do in a video game. Climb a ladder, jump, do all that stuff, especially when you have a disease or some sort of cancer tumor taking over your body, it just becomes a toll on your body. So you play these video games so you can live the life that you want to live in these virtual worlds. That's why I prefer these virtual worlds because well, right now I don't want to hold a controller. I rather be the controller. That's why I talked about the goggles and the hollow tiles and the gun and I want to be in this one and the floor moves. That's something that I want. And this video is gonna I don't know, this video is gonna be hated on. I know it's coming. I know it's coming in this video because once people discover me, they're gonna shit on me and I don't really care. Um But I will say this, if you continued on watching the full video of this, then thank you for watching. Again, you can dislike this video. I actually don't care if you dislike me. I really don't care if you dislike me. I consider myself not actually a good person, to be honest. I'm not a friendly person. I'm friendly. I'm not saying I'm gonna like bump into you and I'm gonna hate you or anything. I just kind of don't like interacting with people. I will say hey, but I'd rather be left alone. I'd rather be isolated, to be honest. Um, I don't want to bother with people. You know what I mean? But I do I do want to make money so I can get somewhere. I do want to get somewhere. That's why I'm doing YouTube. So I can say what I have to say to the camera so I can at least try to get somebody to pull me out of the situation so I can start working on this virtual and artificial super intelligent thing or AGI, whatever step comes my way so I can make it so people can buy it, play it, go on the website, or do whatever and feel free. Everybody, I know everybody is having a competition with everything. And for me, I'm not trying to make it a competition. I just want to do something where I can just go to my shit and be in it and play it and feel free. Missions, I think I'd rather create AI generated missions if I were going to make a virtual world. I like story, but for me, I don't want to make story. I just want to live a secondary life, and I want to feel. And if anything, I came up with something long ago where I may connect it to life events. So I do want people to get paid just to play my game because th- I might do something with an actual virus or like if you were to play my game, you can actually kill hackers within the real world. So whatever you do in the virtual world, you can send that signal to create an antivirus. So the more you collect in the virtual world will send a signal to the real world that can kill things. So it's like a job. Like you get to have a job in the virtual world, but it's actually a job that's connected to the real world. I'm trying to see if I can do something like that. Sounds weird, right? How do I connect a virtual video game world and connect it to the real world so you can get paid just for playing this. So you can send a signal through the game into the virtual world. That could be a thing. Like maybe you collect something in the virtual world where you can destroy viruses and bugs and computers and help people out by playing a game, right? That sounds crazy, but I'm trying to think of something. I want to do something that actually connects the video game world into the real world. So whatever you operate within the virtual world can operate into the real world. So how do I conjoin those two worlds together? That's what's going through my head right now. Sounds fucking crazy. Yes, it does. That's what I want to do. And I want you to be the controller. So I want to walk around in this open world and I just want to perform. I just want to do it. Maybe hack something and, challenge myself and send a signal to that into the real world to put it into something. I don't know. I'm thinking of ideas. This is the shit that goes through my fucking head. Okay, guys, I need to fucking stop, man. I've been recording for over a fucking hour, and I know I'm all talk, man. This is why I want to get somewhere so I can fucking interact with people. It's bothering the shit out of me. Like I have so much to say, and I have so much to say, and I know I'm crazy. I probably over exaggerate too, but guys, you know what? I'm V-Berg. Okay. Hate me, like me, I'm all for it. I say the rowdiest shit. I say the craziest, raw shit. I know I'm probably gonna get in trouble in the future, and that's fine. I'm always been trouble. I've been trouble ever since I was a kid. It's weird. I've been left out when I was a kid too. I've always been left behind. Um, I've always been late on things too. That's just the story of my life. It's sad, it's depressing, it hurts, but I got to deal with it. As a man, you just kind of have to just suck it up and just deal with it and just live your life. And hopefully, these videos that I make may draw some attention that somebody will buzz me in the fucking future. I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully. Um, but yeah, if you want to get angry, go right ahead. Get angry at me. That's fine. But other than that, guys, I'm V-Berg, and thank you for watching this video. And carry love within you, because I sure as hell have trouble with that. Because I don't, and it sucks because of everything that I've gone through. And it's just, I wish there was hope. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.